Want stronger legs even at 60? The secret isn't exercise, it's not physical therapy, and it's definitely not expensive supplements. It's sitting right in your kitchen. And if you're over 60 with diabetes, this could be the difference between walking confidently into your 70s and 80s, or needing a walker by 70. Here's what most people don't realize. After 60, diabetics lose leg muscle 40% faster than people without diabetes. Your blood sugar isn't just affecting your energy, it's literally stealing the strength from your legs. But here's the good news. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly which foods can reverse this process. Foods that stabilize blood sugar and rebuild leg strength at the same time. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, how old are you and where are you watching from? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you're finding value in this, hit that subscribe button. We're building a community of people who refuse to let diabetes steal their independence. Let me tell you about Dorothy. She's 62, been managing diabetes for 8 years. She thought she was doing everything right, checking her blood sugar, taking her medication, even walking every morning. But Dorothy started noticing something scary. Getting up from her favorite chair was getting harder. Climbing the stairs to her bedroom left her winded, and that confident stride she'd always had, it was turning into a careful shuffle. What Dorothy didn't know, and what most doctors never explain, is that unstable blood sugar doesn't just make you tired, it literally eats away at your muscle tissue, especially in your legs. Here's the science. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes throughout the day, your body goes into what's called a catabolic state. That's a fancy way of saying it starts breaking down your own muscle for energy. And guess which muscles get hit first? Your legs. The very muscles that keep you upright, balanced, and independent. But here's what's fascinating, and this is where it gets really interesting. Certain foods can flip this process completely around. Instead of breaking down muscle, they can actually help rebuild it while keeping your blood sugar rock steady. In fact, there are 6 specific foods that work like medicine for your legs, and the #1 food on this list, it's something most seniors already have in their kitchen, but they're eating it completely wrong. Let's start with number 6, and this one's going to surprise you. Most people think of Greek yogurt as just a healthy snack, but for diabetics over 60, it's actually one of the most powerful muscle-building foods you can eat. Here's why. Greek yogurt contains something called casein protein. This is a slow-digesting protein that feeds your muscles for hours, not just minutes, while you're sleeping, while you're watching TV, while you're going about your day. Casein is quietly rebuilding your leg muscles. Take Harold, 68. He started having just 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt every morning with some berries. No fancy routine, no complicated recipes. Within 6 weeks, he noticed he could climb his basement stairs without holding the railing. But here's the key. It has to be plain Greek yogurt. Those flavored ones are packed with sugar that'll spike your blood sugar and cancel out all the benefits. Add some cinnamon and a few blueberries. The cinnamon actually helps with blood sugar control, and the blueberries provide antioxidants that protect your muscles from inflammation. If Greek yogurt is good, eggs are even better, and I'm talking about the whole egg, yolk and all. Eggs contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build muscle, but here's what makes them perfect for diabetics. They have 0 carbs and 0 impact on blood sugar. Now, I know what you're thinking. But what about cholesterol? Here's the truth your doctor might not have told you. Dietary cholesterol has very little impact on blood cholesterol for most people, and your muscles desperately need the nutrients in that yolk. Margaret, 74, was struggling to get out of bed each morning. Her legs felt weak and shaky. She started eating 2 eggs every morning, scrambled with some spinach. Within a month, she was back to her morning walks around the neighborhood. The key is consistency. 2 eggs every morning with some vegetables for fiber. Here's something most people don't realize. Inflammation is silently destroying your leg muscles, and if you have diabetes, you probably have more inflammation than you think. That's where salmon comes in. It's packed with omega-3 fatty acids that fight inflammation while providing high-quality protein for muscle building. Studies show that people who eat fatty fish twice a week maintain 27% more leg muscle mass as they age compared to those who don't. You don't need expensive fresh salmon. Canned salmon works just as well. Mix it with some avocado and put it on a slice of low-carb bread. That's a leg-strengthening meal that won't spike your blood sugar. Avocados might seem like a trendy food, but for diabetics over 60, they're actually medicine for your muscles. Here's why. Your muscles need healthy fats to absorb vitamins and minerals properly. Without enough healthy fat, all that protein you're eating isn't getting used efficiently. Plus, avocados are loaded with potassium, more than bananas, which prevents muscle cramps and keeps your legs feeling strong and flexible. I had a patient, Robert, who was getting terrible leg cramps at night, couldn't sleep, couldn't walk comfortably during the day. I told him to eat half an avocado every day. The cramps stopped within 2 weeks. Now, you might be surprised to see sweet potatoes on this list. Aren't those high in carbs? You're thinking. Yes, they are. But here's the difference. Sweet potatoes provide steady, long-lasting energy that feeds your muscles without spiking your blood sugar. Unlike regular potatoes or white bread, sweet potatoes have a lower glycemic index. They release energy slowly, giving your muscles fuel for hours instead of causing a quick spike and crash. Bake a sweet potato. Eat half with some butter or olive oil. The healthy fat slows down the carb absorption even more. Your muscles get steady fuel, your blood sugar stays stable. And now, the #1 food that most seniors have in their kitchen but are eating completely wrong. Oatmeal. I know. You're thinking, but oatmeal spikes my blood sugar. And you're right, if you're eating it wrong. But here's the secret. Steel-cut oats, prepared the right way, can actually help stabilize blood sugar while providing the complex carbs your muscles need to rebuild. Here's how Dorothy, remember Dorothy from the beginning, turned her mornings around steel-cut oats cooked with cinnamon. Then she'd stir in a scoop of protein powder and top it with chopped walnuts and a few berries. Within 8 weeks, Dorothy was climbing stairs without getting winded. Her blood sugar was more stable than it had been in years, and she had energy that lasted all day, not just until 10 a.m. Now, eating these foods is just part of the equation. There's a specific way to combine them that makes them work even better. Because here's what I've learned after working with thousands of diabetics over 60. It's not just what you eat, it's when you eat it and how you combine it. The perfect morning sequence. Before you eat anything, drink a full glass of water with a squeeze of lemon. This kickstarts your metabolism and helps your body absorb nutrients better. Start with protein. 2 eggs or a cup of Greek yogurt. This tells your body to start building muscle instead of breaking it down. Half an avocado or some nuts. This slows down digestion and keeps your blood sugar stable. If you're having oatmeal or sweet potato, eat it last. Your body is now primed to handle the carbs without a spike. But this sounds like a lot of food, you might be thinking. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smarter. You're probably eating the same amount of food, just in the right order. After breakfast, here's the secret weapon: 5 minutes of gentle movement. Not exercise, not a workout, just movement. Stand up and sit down 10 times. Walk around your house for 2 minutes. Do some gentle leg lifts while holding onto a chair. This tells your muscles to use the nutrients you just ate. It's like turning on the switch that says, build muscle instead of store fat. Remember Harold with the Greek yogurt? He added this 5-minute routine after breakfast. That's when he really started noticing the difference, not just in his legs, but in his energy, his balance, his confidence. Before we wrap up, let me tell you about the 3 biggest mistakes I see people make that sabotage everything we just talked about. Toast, cereal, orange juice. These spike your blood sugar first thing in the morning and put your body in fat storage mode instead of muscle building mode. I'm not hungry in the morning, people tell me, but when you skip breakfast, your body starts breaking down muscle for energy. That's the opposite of what we want. Smoothies, fruit juices, even those protein shakes loaded with sugar, they might seem healthy, but they're blood sugar bombs that cancel out all your hard work. Look, I know this might seem like a lot of information, but here's the truth. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start with just one thing. Maybe it's adding 2 eggs to your morning routine. Maybe it's switching from instant oats to steel-cut oats. Maybe it's just drinking that glass of lemon water when you wake up. Because here's what I want you to remember. Losing your independence isn't inevitable. Needing a walker or wheelchair isn't just part of getting older. Your legs can stay strong. You can stay confident. You can keep living life on your terms. I've seen it happen hundreds of times. People in their 70s and 80s getting their strength back, their confidence back, their independence back. Not through expensive treatments or complicated programs, but through simple changes in how they start their day. So here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one food from today's list, just one, and commit to having it tomorrow morning. Then come back and tell me in the comments how it went. And if this video helped you, please share it with someone who needs to hear this message, because somewhere out there is someone who's afraid they're losing their independence, and this information could change their life.